Okay, that works.
He's sheltering himself. Oh, he got the camera. All right, dude, what's going on?
Hey, I'm Eric. On behalf of Avant-Noise, this is Dan from Halo.
Right on. Where are we at tonight? We're at Anaheim, right?
We're in Anaheim, outside of the Chain Reaction, right after the third of 4 shows with Circa Survive.
Yes, sir.
So, how the Halos come to be formed?
I'm from New York. I had been in New York for about 3 years. When we broke up, I took some time myself to start writing the songs that I felt like really were like my next progression. And I wrote some songs, about 6 tunes, and then I recorded them in upstate New York. And then I had previous manager for my old band. And when they heard the new ones, they go, why didn't you just move out to California and we'll start building a band based on our contacts and our friends and everything. So I took that time to just, make the songs recorded, and then I moved out here, and then it took almost 2 years to build the band. And we've been in this solidified lineup for about a year.
Band Halos.
Name. I've always been a fan of the word Halos. I'm gonna grab this, dude. I've always been a fan of it, and I was always looking for like another word to add to it. And one day I was like driving in the middle of the night, and I was like, why wouldn't it just be Halos? So simple, easy to remember, 5 letters. So that's how it came about.
What's like in the future? What's the plans for a full length coming up soon?
Well, aside from that EP is a bunch of old songs and then a sort of old song, and it happened to be a thing that we pressed at the time when they were current. We recorded 4 more songs that were like, the next step for us as a band together. So we didn't press them because we didn't want to like make it too complicated. It was really part of the shopping process. So we haven't really exposed the public to those much except for on the MySpace and then telling people like, hey, you can download these songs in a secret link. But right now we're in the studio with 8 new songs. Ready to be done in about a month, and we're just shopping labels right now. Like, we're trying not to. Kids get demo-itis when they hear a version of a song they really like. When you go in the studio and release it as a full-length, completely new version, and a lot of times kids get really latched onto the old version. So we're trying to be really careful about that, not letting too many things out.
Hey, the way you guys sound, it's like it's really up there where, like, with the kind of bands that Circa plays with normally, too. Right? It's like, you guys obviously have your own thing to it. What, your own parts of yourselves in your sound. But what kind of influences do you have?
We all have different influences. Personally, I think my favorite era of rock and roll, which is basically, what influences a band like us, would be like middle to late 90s and early 2000s rock. Like, Everclear, almost like post-grunge, Smashing Pumpkins, Third Eye Blind, and then I also love bands like Coldplay, love them too, very big influence. Sigur Rós, whether or not you see in our influences, like this is a band I really look up to as a band, super cool. The rest of the guys, we're all in different kinds of bands. Like our piano player is really, he's a jazz pianist. He's grown up on jazz. And when he joined the band, he loved pop rock too, and like, we kind of fused those two and made something cool out of it, And then our guitarist Zach is into like bands like Black River Motorcycle Club, into them, and like Foo Fighters, and so it's all rock based.
I noticed a while back, you guys were getting pretty much a lot of promotion from the Sound of Animal Fighting through blogs and stuff.
We share management.
You share management?
Same management.
Okay.
And Anthony, obviously the band, Rich is the band, Rich Collins when we started it. All the RX Bandits guys, we're all good friends with everyone. It's like a family deal.
And that's the same, do you have this thing all put together?
No, it's, because that's kind of how we met each other, but it's not correlated to the genre side. It's more just like, we're friends now, and he's a band of ours, and he's flattering and really cool. He's a dude, and our manager himself was like, you got more shows, everything. And those videos and problems too, so big testament to what a cool dude he is.
Awesome.
So yeah, and the rest of the band as well, just like supporting the scene.
Very cool. Check this out. As far as the future of Halos, what would you like to see? What would you like to see go as far as maybe a tour or something after?
Yeah, we've done a few tours. We did South by last year, South by Southwest, so we did another tour. We've done about a month of touring so far, but we're kind of like trying to not push the DIY touring too much because it can be costly. It hasn't costed us yet, but it can be costly, and we want to be smart about it, and we want to be on the road. We want to have some backing as well. a tour budget and stuff. So we're really focusing on the shopping and labels at this moment. So just we need that push, and we need the agent to be out there, getting shows for us and putting us on good tours and stuff. So we're not trying to push the DIY tour too much.
Yeah, thanks a lot for doing this. Awesome. We love passing the nights of shows. Eric, go ahead and check out Halos on MySpace.
Yeah, it's Halos Band.
/Halos Band.
Halos Band. Whatever it is.
Awesome. Thanks a lot, man.
Thanks, Ben. Ben, Halos, thanks for checking out Avant-Noise.